Yesterday, Andres was the CEO of Copilot. Today, he's the head of Espresso. Christoph is now the head of milk skimming, Gabo is on drip coffee, and Roger is the bar back. Because for one day, Copilot opened a cafe for the people who use it. They've been planning this for weeks. Days spent away from the product and with the people it's built for. They designed cups, made merch, until the day to open Copilot Cafe finally arrived.
Hi everyone, welcome to Copilot Cafe. Come take a look. We got Christoph, we got Andres and Gabo. We have served 17 people so far. It's still early. We've only been open for an hour and a half.
How long have you been using Copilot?
About 2 years.
Since about summer of 2023.
4 years.
For 6 years. From the very beginning.
How has it been?
Very biased, but I love everything. It does what my banking could never scratch.
I pay you, and I know what I'm paying for, and it's easy to use.
It feels like I have a money manager, and so that I don't have to be my money manager.
Honestly, on my way over here, I was trying to think of what feedback I could give you guys, and I was really having trouble just because I really enjoy how it works.
What do you think of the beta?
It told me that I spend too much, and so I don't like that.
But I like to be able to know what I can do more. Kind of having that conversation more with it and it being more interactive in that way, I think would be really awesome.
Seems like that's the vision for this tool.
I know this is probably not what you're looking for, but I really like what it is now. I was added to the AI feature beta, and I'm excited to try it. But I'm also hoping that it doesn't get too overcomplicated, that the core of it stays the same.
An app like Copilot is one that you often use on your own to track your finances, your goals, your past. But the personal is a funny way of being universal, and today it had a room. The day went on like that. Orders, refills, conversations that started about an app and ended somewhere else. What was the most memorable conversation you had today?
I had a really good conversation with Anne. She was telling me about her experience with Copilot, really supporting her through a bunch of different life transitions. And I really resonate with that because Copilot's been there for me through those types of changes too.
I talked to one user who told me a crazy story about how Copilot, in a way, saved him $15,000 because basically he identified a fraudulent transaction that he was like, I would never have seen this if I didn't have Copilot because my bank didn't notify me about it.
For me, it wasn't a specific conversation, it was more like broadly. Everyone felt extremely passionate about the app. Everyone felt like they had an opinion about it, that they wanted to make it more their own.
That afternoon, the cafe closed and the team left with a wish list.
So since the cafe, we just hit the ground running again and got right back into building. We've been working on proactive suggestions, settings, so there's some options in terms of which features you want to use with the assistant, and charts as well, and visualizations.
We're working on embedding the agent into all of these detail sheets that we have. So when you tap on a transaction or a category or anything in Copilot, we'll have an entry point to the agent there. And then when you tap on this, it will pass context about what you are looking at to the agent. The other that we've been working on for a while now are these broader suggestions that will proactively tell you need to increase or decrease your budget. We actually just shipped it today to our beta users.
Nice.
But we have been working on this one for a long time trying to get it to our standard.
I mean, I think we will know it's done when we have a really strong V1 that feels like you're interacting with something that has immediate usefulness and you don't hit a wall. You find that first aha moment. And I think we're really close. But yeah, the reality is we've created something that sparks more creativity and more ideas and more feature requests. So we did this to ourselves, I think. We're gonna release this fall. Shooting this YouTube series has been really great. It's a weird experience to talk directly to everybody all at once and, hope that people are watching. So if you're still watching, thank you. I hope that you've enjoyed watching and you've learned a little bit about the people behind the product. You know who's building for you and who you're talking to.
When you think about money, you might have a number in your head. What you think you have, what you think you spend, and what you're hoping for. For 7 years, a team in Brooklyn and Santiago has been trying to make that number feel a little more yours, because they believe that personal finance is more personal than finance.